Hello everybody, this is Lara from Pure Elliott Wave with your free update for Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP today. And they're all having a nice upward session, particularly Bitcoin. It's having a good upward session. Let's step back and look at the weekly chart. Here's the all-time high in November 2021, followed by a bear market, 54 weeks, so just over a year, down to November 2022. It looks like Bitcoin has now got quite a nice recovery. There is a nice series of higher highs and a series of higher lows up off that low. Today, Bitcoin is testing resistance about 31,000. I'm relabeling it support, but really do need to see how the session closes, and there's still a few hours left. It's doing so with an increase in upward in support from volume. I've identified an inverted head and shoulders here. Here's the head, left-hand shoulder, right-hand shoulder, left-hand armpit, right-hand armpit. So you draw the neckline really carefully from those peaks, or for a regular head and shoulders troughs, between the shoulders and the head. Don't just randomly slap your line down anywhere. It's important that you draw it carefully. This line, the neckline, price broke through, has come to test support here and multiple tests of support here. So there is now very, very strong support, about 24,800. Now it's starting to move up and away again. Let's see if it can break above what was resistance, may now be support at 31,000. If it does, next resistance 35,000. The target from the head and shoulders pattern, 34,669. Along the way up, don't expect price to move in a straight line. That's not how it happens. Look out for identified points of resistance to be where price might have pullbacks or consolidations. Let's look at the short-term picture on the daily chart. Get some free giveaways today to help you with your technical analysis. Click on the link below to go to my website and you can download one or more of these 3 giveaways. I have an ebook on technical analysis basics for you. These are the contents of the ebook, several chapters on some basics, some indicators, some techniques, looking at gaps, looking at scale for your charts, and I've even got 2 steps to a high probability trade set up there for you. Another free giveaway is this easy candlestick pattern guide to the major candlestick reversal patterns, bullish and bearish, diagrams, descriptions of how they should be read and in what context. And a third giveaway, I have this Elliott Wave structure guide, 3 pages giving you all of the Elliott Wave structures with all of the rules you need to know and diagrams of the ideal form for each. Motive structures on 1 page and all of the corrective structures on 2 pages. So click on the link below and get any one or all of these 3 giveaways for free. Bitcoin's having a strong upward session today. I'm going to tentatively label resistance 31,000 now support. It's above that point, but we really do need to wait and see how the session closes. If it can slice through this support, look out for a back test before moving up and away. Volume is pushing price higher. The volume profile for Bitcoin is bullish still. ADX still indicating an upward trend that's still quite a long way from as extreme as it can get for this market. RSI is now overbought for Bitcoin, but that's okay. It actually does reach overbought, very deeply overbought, really early on in a strong bullish run for Bitcoin on the daily time frame. So this is not a cause for concern at all for this upward trend. I'd expect RSI could reach further overbought and it then could exhibit multiple bearish divergence on the daily time frame before we should expect a larger consolidation or pullback. Money flow is not overbought. There's a ways to go before this becomes extreme. My weekly Elliott Wave count for Ethereum still holds. I'm looking for a 3rd wave at primary degree, within a 3rd wave at cycle degree. Within primary 3, intermediate 1 and 2 complete, and within intermediate 3, minor 1 and now most likely minor 2 complete. I've drawn this channel around intermediate 1 and 2. It's a base channel from the start of 1 to the end of 2 with a copy on the end of 1. Let me just put that on perfectly there. Minor 2 found support around about the lower edge of that channel. Let's look at this on the daily chart. Minor 2 overshot the channel, found support around about the lower edge there, and now price has moved comfortably back within the channel. So on the daily time frame for Ethereum, I'm pulling my invalidation point up now to the end of minor 2 at 1521.78. Miner 3 may only subdivide as an impulse. Within it, I'll be expecting now minute wave 1 incomplete with minuet 1, 2, and now minuet 3 within minute 1. When it arrives, minuet 4 may not move into wave 1 price territory. When I know where 4 ends, I can calculate a target for 5. So one of the problems for Elliott Wave is identifying targets for first waves. You can't do that until 1, 2, 3, and 4 within your first wave are complete, because you need to use the ratios between 1, 3, and 5 to calculate your target, and you can't calculate a target for 5 until 4 is over and you know where 5's begun. In the meantime, I just use identified resistance overhead as potential areas where minute wave 1 may end, but I'll narrow that down for you when we have minuet 4 over, if the wave count remains the same at that point. Very short term for the technicals for Ethereum, price is now going to expectedly find support at 1650. Let's look how it behaves. If it gets up to 1716, we might see a pullback or consolidation and some work to be done there before price can break through that resistance. If it does break through that resistance, it's possible there could be a backtest of support before it moves up and away. Overall, I expect also for Ethereum, there's an upward trend in its very early stages. Look for resistance noted overhead as potential areas where price may find resistance and begin a pullback or consolidation. Volume is pushing price higher for Ethereum. This is very, very good for a bullish case. The volume today so far is higher previously than the 15th of October and the 27th of September. So this is a really nice bullish volume profile for Ethereum. ADX is telling us for Ethereum there's an upward trend. There's a ways to go before RSI reaches overbought and money flow reaches overbought. So this is an upward trend in a relatively early stage. The weekly Elliott Wave count for XRP also sees a primary degree third wave with intermediate 1 and 2 complete, intermediate 3 underway. Let's look at how that's beginning on the daily chart. This low here is this point here. It may be beginning with an overlapping series of 1, 2 first in waves at minor and minute degree. So XRP now has a third wave in its early stages at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 degrees, up to including cycle degree. So this is a very, very bullish wave count for XRP. If price can move beyond the end of minute wave 1, I'll pull the invalidation point up here, but while price is below this high, I'm going to allow for the possibility that minor 2 might not have been over here and may continue sideways and lower. On the daily chart for XRP, it's moving higher with good push from volume. Look out for strong resistance though at 55 cents. If it can get up there in the next day or so, maybe sometime next week, I would not be surprised at all if we see a consolidation or pullback again before it breaks through. But if it just slices through 55 cents, then look out for a possible backtest of support before price moves up and away to next resistance about 62 cents. The volume profile for XRP is bullish, but not as clearly bullish as Ethereum, but it is bullish. ADX tells us there's an upward trend for XRP as well. RSI is not overbought, nor is money flow, so there's still a long way to go before this trend reaches danger territory. That's it from me today with your Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP update. I hope everyone had an awesome weekend.